Hey y'all, this is the same day that I'm making the tomato salsa, but before I get all hooked up in the kitchen and tied up, I thought I would make me a breakfast that will kind of hold me over till this evening when I can do something else. So what I did, I chopped up I sliced in little circles some smoked sausage links, and it's delicious. And if you live around here, it comes from a meat market in Sour Lake, Texas. It's delicious. But anyway, and then I chopped up one little bitty, about a 2 or 3 inch little russet potato in little bitty dices, and I put a little bit of bell pepper and a little bit of Vidalia onion, and I've got it in the skillet, and it is it's browning off for me. And what I'm going to do is take it out, and I'm going to scramble some eggs real fluffy instead of making an omelet. What you do is you whip your eggs up with a little bit of milk or water in them, and when you pour them in your skillet, I'll show you, instead of just stirring, you gently push it over and let the raw egg roll out. It's like you've got ruffles of eggs there, but it makes them fluffy and in like almost in a solid piece. Then I'm going to put some of this on the top. Then I'm going to put some of my salsa like I'm making today on top of that. So y'all will see my breakfast before my work day really gets going. See, I've got my sausage browned on one side, my bell peppers, and everything's in there. You can see some potatoes right there and some onion. It's going to be yummy. Okay, my skillet has got just a little bit of olive oil in it, and I've put probably a tablespoon of water in these 2 eggs, and I'm just going to whisk them till they're fluffy. Get my fire back on under my skillet and pour my eggs in. You see, I just tilt it around. And then see, they're starting to cook on the edges. You just scooch them over. And then what I do is tilt it, let some more of the egg off, let that cook, and I just keep scooching it over. And then I'll take it and flip it to get that side to go ahead and cook. And see, you've got a big old piece of scrambled egg instead of a bunch of little junk. And I like a soft scramble. I'm not going to cook it a big old long time, but that's how I do my scrambled eggs. And of course, if I'm making, well, I don't need it in one big piece. See, it's ready for me to take up. If I'm making a big pan that I'm going to do breakfast tacos, at the very end I'll put a little bit of cheese in it to kind of bind it, and that way I can just cut a little piece of it off with the spatula, put it in the tortilla and roll it up. But this is the way I make my scrambled eggs. Okay, I have to put some black pepper, and I like a lot of it. And I'm going to put just a sprinkle of salt, not much. And I'll put a healthy scoop of my meat mixture on it. That's probably too much sausage for me. I would rather have more of the goodie, but yeah, there's some potatoes. Okay, then I'm going to put a little bit of cheese and my picante on it. Okay, there you have it. I have the picante on it with a little bit of cheese, and I'm fixing to sit down and have breakfast before I start the rest of my canning session that you will see later. This was kind of impromptu, but I thought I would show you this scrambled egg trick to me, because used to I would just scramble them all up in there in a bunch of little bitty pieces, but just pushing it aside gives you a nice piece of egg that you can embellish with something and make it good. So I'm going to sit down and eat my brunch, and then I'll get on with the canning, and y'all will see all of this one behind the other, one day at a time. Y'all have a blessed day.